Hello, my beautiful souls. How are my Geminis doing? Happy Friday. It's the weekend. Are you ready? We're gonna do what is your person thinking about you, Gemini? What is the person on your mind thinking about you in the next 48 hours? Spirits, guides, crossover loved ones. Please give me the highest, most helpful messages for my Gemini gang. For what is the person on their mind thinking about them? Let's see, Gemini. What do we have going on? Give me my highest messages for Gemini on what the person is thinking about them. Best messages for Gemini. What is their person thinking about them? These came out down. We're going to throw them back in. Gemini's person. What is Gemini's person thinking about them? Let's see. This seems to be what wants to pop out quickly. So let's see what we have going on in the next 48 hours of what your person is thinking about you. Well, Gemini, it seems like we have a bunch of deception, trickery, lies, deceit, and you feel it. You know it. And this is the Seven of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You can see here in the card, they're leaving 5 swords behind and running away with 2. And then what happened was we came to a completion with the 10 of Wands. You were passionate. You had feelings for each other. You wanted to make this work. However, this person is burdened. They did all the work. One of you put all the work into this relationship. You were successful at it. You could make them successful with their passion between the two of you, that divine connection and allure and sensuality that you had for each other. But at the end of the day, when you looked at it, was there more of good times or more of bad times? And I think at the end, you realized this was a burden. It wasn't what you really wanted. You didn't want to carry their dead weight. There was all kinds of people involved in your relationship. Everybody wanted to have a say. You had chitter chatter everywhere from all your friends, or if people wanted to put their 2 cents in. But nobody had a solution of how to bring this together. It was all just chatter. You thought you could work on this and collaborate together. You thought that you were both on the same page. You thought that you were going to bring this all together. And it ended with deceit, lies. You felt betrayed. Your heart hurt. But here's the great news. After every dark, horrible ending is a new, bright, beautiful beginning. And you can see you're walking towards that new beginning. You're walking away from this person. You no longer want that breadcrumb relationship. You want everything. You want what your heart wants. And how are you coming out of this? Victoriously. This was your passion. You put everything into this to make this work. You listened to the divine messages that you received, and you realized that this wasn't what you wanted. And you are victorious in walking away. This is actually public recognition and victory. So let's see what your person's messages of love are for you here. What messages of love does Gemini's person want them to know? What messages of love does Gemini's person want them to know, Spirit? Please guide and direct and give Gemini the answers of what this person wants Gemini to know. So, our first card out was Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Get out of the day-to-day, go within, and maybe that's what they're doing to figure out, how did this all occur? How did I let this happen? Why was I deceitful? They're realizing that they need to do self-care, clear your energy field, and focus on yourself before acting. And I feel that they're in that self-reflection now. How did I contribute to this? How did my actions leave me without my passionate person? Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. They knew that they weren't equal to your world. They didn't believe in themselves, so they couldn't come up to your world. And you saw the red flags. Different pages. You and this person were on different pages. You didn't share the same visions together. You didn't have the same common goals. And you already know the answer you seek because your intuition told you. You were clear about this, Gemini. You know in your body that this was happening before you had concrete evidence. And it says interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. And in this world we live in today, everybody's out for the bigger, better next. And I think they fell into that trap. So let's see, what is the hidden truth with this person that's on your mind, Gemini? What is this person's hidden truth? Let's get some answers here for my Gemini. The good news is you're coming out victorious. You have a bright, passionate future ahead of you. Tell us more about what this person wants Gemini to know about their hidden truth. Give us more for Gemini about the person that's on their mind. Holy smokes. Let's see. Our first card out is My Life is Not Together as It Seems. And I would believe that because they lost the person that was keeping it together for them. I wish things could be different. Now that they don't have you, they miss you. I want to feel that way again. So whoever they chose, Gemini, they don't have that passion with them. They're still thinking about you. Finding out the truth crushed me. And I believe that is because you were no longer going to entertain them. You were done with their breadcrumbing. What do they want you to know? I love you. You were the passion in their life. You were the one who believed in them. You were the one that was there for them and would do anything for them. And they do love you. They just know they couldn't live up to your standards. I wish I could share my good news with you. And I feel like this has to do with what they're doing in their life right now. Because without you, they wouldn't be in this good news situation. You taught them where to go. You taught them how to be somebody. But they didn't believe in themselves at the time. This one says you and I were too young. And it doesn't have to be in years. It could just be the maturity level. They couldn't understand where you were. They didn't think they could get there or had it within them. They haven't healed themselves yet to know what true love really is. I feel you leaving me behind. That's you, Gemini. You told them hasta la vista. Gotta go. I'm not putting up with this anymore. I do love you, but I love myself more. I am afraid to contact you. You've already rejected them. That's one of their biggest triggers. They don't know what to do or say, but they still love you and want you and fantasize about you. And it says, I am not available. They made the wrong choice. They know you're not taking them back. Nor do you want them back. So they're going to say it first. So those were our hidden truths. Let's see what's in the shadows for your person on your mind, Gemini. What is in the shadows for the person on your mind, Gemini? We have spirit guides, ancestors, Master Jesus, archangels, past liver loved ones. Give me the highest, best, clear messages for the person that is on Gemini's mind. What is in their shadows? Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. I can still see you standing there. I told you they haven't stopped thinking about you and fantasizing. In that moment, I didn't care. They didn't think their actions were going to catch up with them and cause the breakup. They didn't know. They figured they got away with this deception for so long. They didn't think it would come out. So they didn't care because it went on for so long. But now they care. I was careless with you. They're regretting it, Gemini. They're hurting deep down inside. And our last in the shadows message, I know we have a soul connection. You know from that passion and love, it wasn't in your mind. It was what your two hearts felt. You just had a healed person and an unhealed person, and you couldn't bring it together because they didn't love themselves enough. But what you had was real. What you felt was real. You did not make this up in your mind. And they're undergoing an awakening right now. and this transformation, and they're starting to understand your connection. Let's get some romance angels for you. What do the romance angels want to say to my Geminis that are having this deceitful connection out of their life, but from somebody that they really loved? And that was a soul connection. Not all of our soul connections are in for life. Sometimes they're just here to teach us lessons so that we can go on and make better choices for when we do find the person that is on our same frequency and vibration. Let go of control issues. Can't make this up. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. It feels to me like they're going to try and come back. Take it one day at a time. 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute. Because we have passion here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I think you guys had a lot of passion in your relationship, and that's why it's hard to believe that it turned out this way. And I think they're realizing too, you were the one that was really in their heart and soul. And they can't forget you. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So maybe that's something they needed to go in and do. Maybe that's what's holding their healing up and not making them feel worthy of love. So Gemini, I have some messages from the angels here for you to take with this journey. We have our rose quartz, which is all about our heart chakra and letting love in. We have Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. And I think that's what you did. You gave them the encouragement, the passion, and the drive to make something of their life. And now they're there, and they're there with the wrong person. We have some orange calcite here, which is all about blessings and prosperity, bringing in good juju. We have Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. No matter what, the angels have you. They have your back. Ask for help. They don't come down and help unless we ask for it. Tell them you want the healing in your heart. And know it was really a soul connection that you felt. We have some blue peptide here. This is all about spirituality and health. And again, abundance and prosperity. We have Zaina. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Amen. A new chapter's coming in for you. It doesn't matter what this person on your mind thinks or feels. This is them telling you and giving you closure that they're not over you. They want to come back. They don't feel worthy and loved. They're going through an awakening. Take 1 day at a time. You are worthy and you are loved. Make it a great weekend. See you soon, Gemini gang. If this reading resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe and that bell to be notified. Helps me pick up on your energies for future readings. Love you, Gemini gang.